Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT Deadline. This is a NXT Premium live event, and there's no better way to kick us off at this premium live event, first time ever, premium live event, in the series history, than the NXT Championship and the NXT United Kingdom Championship unifying to kick us off this event. Sting, the NXT United Kingdom Champion, takes on Kenny Omega, the NXT Champion. We've seen the war of words between both of these superstars. They've kept it respectful, but once this match starts, it is going to go anything but respectful. And when I say that, I mean they'll keep it within the rules, but they are going to have a fight to become the NXT Undisputed Champion. Sting actually brought this up. Sting wanted to do this. Kenny Omega is not the one that brought this up. Sting said, hey, this United Kingdom Championship, this is a major championship, and we shouldn't have two major world championships on one brand. And so he brought it up to Kenny Omega, and Omega said, hey, Kenny Omega believed this was going to happen eventually, that Kenny Omega and Sting were going to go at it, and well, we're going to see it tonight. To kick us off on NXT Deadline, we have a bunch of matches in store for you guys from top to bottom. The men's and women's Iron Survivor matches, those are going to be big matches, 25 minutes of men and women going at it to outlast each other and get themselves a championship match live there at NXT Stand and Deliver. It's going to be absolutely massive. We are going to be 6 weeks away from NXT Stand and Deliver. Who will be your champions walking into that big event, WrestleMania weekend? We will find out very, very soon, and especially we'll find out who's the NXT champion heading in to that event. Will the NXT Undisputed Champion be Sting, or will it be that man right now on your screen, Kenny Omega? Something has to give. Two of the best wrestlers, arguably, here on NXT. Go at it. There's Sting giving up his United Kingdom Championship. Omega going to give up his NXT Championship. This is a unification matchup. Something has to go. Something stays. Who is it going to be? Will it be Sting or will it be Kenny Omega? We're about to find out now. Referee has rung the bell. Referee, Sting looking to take out the referee. Oh, a little bit of a different side from Sting, but looking to take him out, maybe be more aggressive here. Oh, wait a minute, Sting here, tombstone pile driver to Kenny Omega. He coming out here fast tagging the ref. I don't know if that was inadvertently or whatnot, but then also hitting him with a tombstone pile driver there to Kenny Omega. And now Sting looking to go for the pinfall. We'll see how fast the referee will count here after being attacked. Referee a little bit slow, obviously, after being attacked here. And Sting coming out here aggressive. Certainly it's one way to come out here and be aggressive to Kenny Omega. Certainly could you imagine Sting walking out as the NXT Undisputed Champion. Anything is possible as Sting. High risk, high reward. The Stinger looking to fly. Big time flying clothesline takes down Omega. Sting, for his age, certainly up there with the best of the best, and that's saying something with a lot of great name talent we have here on NXT. We saw that main event on NXT on Wednesday night where Kenny Omega took on Malachi Black, hard-hitting matchup. Omega took a lot of damage but was able to outlast Malachi Black. And then also to begin NXT on that same episode, Sting battled Damian Kemp and was able to survive at a couple of those Scorpion Death drops to Damon Kemp and walked out victorious. Oh, now Sting with a springboard cross body, pinfall opportunity with the hook of the leg, but a strong kick out once again. Back and forth we go. Something's got to give tonight. And talking about something that's got to give tonight, we're going to see the NXT North American Championship. Tony D'Angelo will be defending his championship against Axiom. Obviously, those guys have a pass in the NXT Breakout Tournament, and they will have their second matchup live here tonight, but this time for that North American Championship. We saw those guys go face-to-face on NXT on the Go Home Edition as that pile driver spiking Kenny Omega here, and oh no, Omega is busted open. Can't really see how bad it is. Oh, that's right in between the eyes there. And now Sting gonna flip him over. Scorpion Deathlock is applied. Will Sting make Omega tap out? Are we gonna see the first ever undisputed NXT champion here? And now Sting not able to make Kenny Omega tap out, and now this may have awoken Kenny Omega now. He has to figure out something quickly here. As Omega now, again, going to go for the same maneuver. Oh, dropping him right on his kneecap. Will that be enough to put away the Icon? 2. No, Sting kicks out at 2.5. How much more can you ask for in this matchup? Uh-oh, Sting from behind. Scorpion death drop. Will that be enough to put away Kenny Omega? 2. Omega kicks out at 2.5. This crowd is absolutely right, saying this is awesome. It is. These guys are putting on a clinic. A Sting with a big clothesline takes Omega down to the outside. Sting, though, not slowing down. Right through the top rope, but no. Sting misses the over top rope. Omega moving out of the way, but Sting is not going to miss this as he hits that DDT. Sting's all fired up, as he should be. These guys are putting each other to the limit right now. Omega's going to have to figure out something fast, though. He's taking the Scorpion Deathlock. He's taking the Death Drop. What else can Sting put to Omega at this time? Omega's trying to get back up to his feet, but it's not working out. Big elbow to the ribs there for Omega now. Oh, but again, Sting one step ahead of him, and Sting with the flying cross body takes down the cleaner Kenny Omega. Oh, nice elbow there. And now here comes Sting to work on that left shoulder. Slow down the matchup for Omega. But now Omega fighting back with big punches to the ribs. Uh-oh. Kenny Omega now from behind. Maybe he was going to set up a V-trigger of sorts. You never know. As a Scorpion death drop there to Kenny Omega. Could this be enough? Sting dragging him away from those ropes just momentarily, just to make sure that Omega won't get out of this ring. Oh, oh my goodness. Little shades of Nature Boy Ric Flair there. And now Sting trying to make sure that this win will be decisive. Obviously, both men being very respectful in this build-up to this matchup. You just never know what may happen as a big stinger splash into the corner. Sting could be mere moments away from becoming your NXT Undisputed Champion. Could Sting do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can the Stinger do it? But Omega now. Big running chokeslam. And now this is where Omega has to dig down deep here. Big haymaker. And again. And again. Omega trying to send a message to Sting. Something has to give, though. Only one man can walk out with the undisputed NXT Championship. Ooh, big haymaker there from Kenny Omega. As Omega now, high-risk district. Oh my goodness, what a superplex from the NXT Champion. But look at Sting now rolling outside of the ring. As, oh no, Omega, does he really need to do this? We're going to find out as Omega. What a maneuver there from Kenny Omega. These guys are putting on an instant classic. And Omega now, going to get a little bit more aggressive here. I don't know if he really necessarily needs to at this exact moment, but he's going to. Oh, throwing him right into that table. That certainly won't be feeling the best there. As now Omega puts him on the table here. Omega now. Oh no. This ain't good. Kenny Omega now has the arms hooked. Pile driver through the damn table. Omega stops the referee's count And just like that, Omega gets the advantage, but he needs to finish this matchup inside. I mean, he could really want to take the count out, but it wouldn't. I don't think it would fill the desires of being the undisputed champion if he beat him like that. And now Omega again, we saw this multiple times throughout this matchup. He drops him on his knee, and now Omega looking to finish the story, finish the undisputed championship here. And now, here we go. Kenny Omega has the Stinger up. Down goes Sting. Pinfall. 1, 2. No! Sting kicked out. Sting kicked out. And do you see the face of Kenny Omega? He's like, what? And Omega's like, okay, calm, cool, and collected. Try to do it again, I suppose. Man, I honestly don't know how Sting is keeping himself in this matchup, man. Gotta be very, very careful to keep Sting in this matchup at any time, honestly. One of the best to ever do it, and he's showing you guys right here, right now, why. As oh no, Sting in a bad spot here. Omega, big time suplex on the apron. And Omega, oh no, oh my goodness. That arm is not going to be feeling too good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and the big knee strike as well. Back and forth we go, and this is just the first matchup of the evening. We still have the men's and women's Iron Survivor matchup. The Iron Man Survivor matchup will be the main event tonight live here on NXT. As, oh, a little bit of a Dragon Ball Z move there with a Hama Hama Hey. Oh, and a jumping knee strike just for good measure. Kenny Omega has the momentum he needs right now, but how much more can Sting take right now? He's taken a lot of damage, but he's been able to survive it. And now, oh, Sting, I think he was thinking about maybe the Scorpion Death Drop. One last opportunity. And now Omega going to the well once again here, just trying to suffocate Stinger. And now Sting in a precarious position here. Kenny Omega again looking to silence the Stinger. 2, 3. Kenny Omega survives the Icon Sting, and now that means Kenny Omega is your undisputed NXT World Heavyweight Champion. What a wrestling matchup. Sting at the very end tried connecting with maybe a Scorpion Death Drop, but again Omega out wrestles Stinger tonight. And now here's your NXT United Kingdom champion. That is your new main champion. He takes that undisputed UK and NXT champion together on the road to Stand and Deliver. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after watching, which was a hell of a unification matchup between Kenny Omega and Sting, we now get to our first ever Iron Women's Survivor matchup. Now, in this matchup, it is simple. There will be 5 women in this matchup. They will be going at it for 25 minutes. The woman with the most pinfalls and submission victories in this matchup will get a match live there at NXT Stand and Deliver against Tiffany Stratton. And it's either going to be between Zoe Stark, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Nikita Lyons, and Makito Satomura. And we saw there on NXT, Cora Jade and Makito Satomura put on a clinic in professional wrestling, and Makito was able to survive the former NXT Women's Champion. It's going to be a lot of great action in 25 minutes. A lot of stuff to try to comprehend and understand, but, you know, disqualifications and stuff, I don't know how that's really going to work out in that matchup. Anything is essentially going to be on the table, though. 25 minutes of professional wrestling. You'll see the clock and everything. We'll see how Cora Jade's going to fare. Certainly, Obviously she's probably going to be a little bit frustrated walking into this matchup because she wasn't able to get the job done and knock off Makito. But for most of these women, except for Miss Satomura, are former either women's champions or former women's tag team champions. So Makito has the most to prove in this matchup because certainly she wants to have championship gold around her waist, and she's going to have to go through 4 women that have had taste of championship gold. Now the next woman coming down the ring is Roxanne Perez, former women's tag team champion with Cora Jade, as well as a former NXT women's champion in her own right. So tonight we'll see how Roxanne Perez fares against her former women's tag team champion and those 3 other women in the matchup. Like I mentioned, it's going to be a star-studded night, ladies and gentlemen. We have this matchup, you have the NXT North American Championship, the NXT Tag Team Championships. That's a tornado triple threat tag team matchup. It's going to be a hell of a tag team matchup between the Creed Brothers, Undisputed Era, and Pretty Deadly. Also, you got the Undisputed Women's Tag Team Championships on the line, as Unholy Union will be taking on Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, the Women's Tag Team Champions. We'll see how that matchup fares tonight, as well as your main event tonight, that Iron Survivors men's matchup. A lot to go on, a lot to digest, and I cannot wait, like I mentioned, to see who will go on to face Kenny Omega for that undisputed NXT Championship. As there is Miss Nikita Lyons, very impressive in her own right, and I think her being in this matchup with that strength and power, I think certainly going to be an underdog in this matchup. And I believe Makito Satomura, will have the most to prove. And if I had to pick, it's just a wild guess, but if I had to pick right here, right now, here in Indianapolis, Indiana, I would have to go, my guess, I'm going to go ahead and pick Makito Satomura. Lock my pick in. Hopefully Makito, she had a great night's sleep and was able to not have any issues tonight, because certainly my bet, I'm just going with the gut feeling. I'm going with Makito Satomura. Everyone else has a lot of, obviously, a lot going on for him, so we'll see how that goes in this matchup tonight. As we wait for this other woman to come down to the ring, we wait for the final competitor in this matchup, the woman that I said would win this matchup, and that would be Makito Satomura. And she's coming out here in her business attire. Okay, gonna come out here and bring that straight up fight to these other women. Cannot wait to see how these women fare here tonight live on NXT Deadline. So much going down. Everything will happen. Who will walk out victorious here tonight at NXT Deadline? 25 straight minutes of straight up warfare here tonight live at NXT Deadline. Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. Something has to give. As Cora Jade and Makito Satomura take off their business attire, they are ready for some action. Here we go. You got Nikita Lyons going after her former tag team partner Zoe Starks. They both went their singles direction way. We'll see how that fares tonight. Former women's tag team champions, both are those two. Like I mentioned, there's no issue between them. They just wanted to go in the singles division route. And certainly we'll see how that goes. Zoe Stark has had the better way so far in their career, but these women right now, this is a big time matchup. I mean, everything to get themselves a guaranteed women's championship matchup live there at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. So we start going to go for the first pinfall attempt, but Nikita Lyons breaks it up. But ladies and gentlemen, this Iron Woman matchup, the most pinfalls or submissions in the middle of this ring will walk out with that guaranteed spot. As Roxanne takes down with almost like a page turner out there to Makito. And Cora Jade and Nikita going at it. These women outside the ring have to be very careful not to be going at it too long, because obviously you have what's going on inside the ring. You could end the matchup or at least get a pinfall or submission under their belt within the first couple minutes. As it looks like we do have the kendo sticks, so that shouldn't have any ramifications, so they won't have any disqualifications whatsoever when it comes to this. This is a normal fatal four-way little twist of our own here from Adam Pearce. As now Nikita Lyons with a big strong suplex there, as we are just getting close to being about 2 minutes into this matchup, a little bit less than 23 minutes 5 seconds right now. In just a couple seconds, we are officially 2 minutes into this matchup. Anything will go on, but like we mentioned, pinfall, submission, you have to get your victory in the middle of this ring. Something has to give, and obviously anything can go in this matchup. And you may see temporary alliances being worked together as Makoto Satomura looking to introduce a table into this matchup. Can only imagine what may happen. Oh my goodness, what a back suplex there. As now Makoto and Zoe Stark going to go at it here briefly. Oh, Zoe Stark running right through Makoto. Oh, and then a jumping kick to the face. Something definitely not to be expected there. And now, looking to bring the stop sign out as well. Nikita Lyons throws it right at the back of Miss Makoto Satomura's head there. Obviously no love lost between Roxanne and Cora Jade. Those two continue to go at it. They never officially got their third and final matchup, you could say. The rivalry kind of continuing between both women. You never know when that may go down, as pinfall opportunity. Roxanne saves the matchup here. Or at least saves from Zoe Stark getting a pinfall in this matchup. As we got ourselves a hockey stick here. That'd be a penalty in this matchup, obviously, if this was actually a hockey matchup. But certainly going over their head. There's Roxanne now. Going to focus on Zoe Stark a little bit more here. Roxanne, high risk from the second rope, but Zoe Stark a little bit too far away. Ooh. Big suplex on that table that has not been let go, and that's the worst spot on the table, is the actual backside where the legs are. All the metal legs that keep the table up. As here comes Cora Jade, big jumping kick to the face. That ain't gonna be feeling too good. And now Zoe Stark bringing it back to Nikita Lyons here, at least momentarily. Makoto, oh my goodness, what a Insiguri that took out Cora Jade there. And now a stop sign to the temple. Down goes Zoe Stark. And now Roxanne going to maybe try to get herself the first pinfall or submission in this matchup. Oh, Insiguri stuns Roxanne momentarily here. And both rivals go at it. Makoto Satomura, though, with that springboard maneuver. Now Cora Jade coming after Makoto. Oh my goodness, what a knee strike. That might be the first in this matchup, but Makoto with a strong kick out. We're almost about 5 minutes into this matchup. No pinfalls or submissions just yet, but this is going to be a long, grueling matchup. It's going to be expect the unexpected in this very match. And there might be at times where, it's going to be hard to make an elimination with so many women in this ring. Roxanne bringing the fight there as Zoe Stark looking for the Z360 here. Roxanne with the first pinfall. Zoe Stark saves the matchup. And when I say that, it basically is you don't want your other opponents to get a pinfall victory before you do, because it's going to be hard enough just to get a single pinfall. As here we go, Roxanne going to try to get the first one after that Z360 just moments ago, but obviously not able to at that moment in time. Zoe Stark trying to figure out what the heck's going on with her there. And Cora Jade coming right after her. Ooh, nice Pele kick takes out Zoe. And now Cora Jade going to bring it to Roxanne here again. Ooh, the back rake. That is not going to be feeling good, especially if Cora Jade has nails. That will make it worse, as a big suplex right there on that sledgehammer. And actually, I think it was more the steel chair, if anything. Cora Jade looking to get the first pinfall opportunity here. Here we go. Cora Jade, referee trying to get to the spot. 1, 2. No, Zoe Stark stops the pinfall attempt. I think if the referee didn't take his sweet time to get around there, I think Cora could have at least gotten that one. As now Cora looking for sliced bread, number 2. And then a Hurricane Rana right onto that table. If I'm Cora, go for the pinfall on Zoe. This is a perfect opportunity here. Zoe Stark has not moved. after being hit with that sliced bread number 2. Of course, she's focusing on Nikita Lyons. I'm not saying you can't take her out, but at least try and throw her out of the ring so you could take and get that first pinfall as Zoe Stark with a sledgehammer right to the midsection. Pinfall opportunity, but a strong kick out from Cora. Now that stop sign being introduced into this matchup is Roxanne. Gonna go right after Cora Jade. And now big clothesline right onto the table. Man, this is anyone's ball game early on here. No eliminations within about, I would say, what is it, almost 8 minutes? A little bit over 8 minutes, close to 8 minutes. Between 7 to 8. As a big clothesline, or flying cross body. And then, before that, being thrown right on that stop sign was Cora Jade. Pinfall opportunity. Here we go. Is Nikita Lyons going to get the first pinfall? Yes, she does. Nikita Lyons has won pinfall so far. Will Cora Jade answer next? No. So the first one goes to Nikita Lyons. But we have 17 strong minutes left to go. And for Nikita Lyons, be aggressive here. See if you can get a couple more pinfalls and submissions under your belt here. Leg split there, takedown there of Cora Jade. Uh-oh, Zoe Stark has her on that table. Nice drop kick there to the side of the skull. Cora Jade's down and out. Nikita Lyons is down and out. As a big dime takedown there of Nikita. Now Zoe Stark. Ooh, abdominal stretch time. Will Roxanne tap? Roxanne could tap out here. Could get Zoe Stark on the board here. And I'm being told for any reason, if we do have a tie at the end of the matchup, we will see sudden death. So the number of superstars that are in the tie will go at it in a, let's say, one-on-one, triple threat, whatever it may be, to find out who exactly will walk out victorious. We have to have a winner no matter what. So there will be sudden death. As, a Russian leg sweep right onto the table and on the stop sign, even worse there. That's Makito with a big takedown there. And now Makito bringing the fight to former NXT Women's Champion Roxanne. And certainly Roxanne a huge threat in this matchup, and she is taking down all the women right now. And now Cora Jade looking to do something to her Kanrana of sorts, but Makito, she can go with a power bomb again. Absolutely brutal. Nice swinging neck breaker there from Zoe. And a big time uppercut takes down Makito. Man, what a match this has been. All out warfare between all 5 of these women. As now Nikita Lyons with this gut wrench. Is she going to make this into a submission? Yes, she will. And Roxanne not going to allow Nikita Lyons to make it to at least 2, because nobody else in this matchup besides Nikita Lyons has gotten a pinfall victory so far. And now Roxanne, she has to decide who she wants to go after. Does she go after Zoe Stark here? Might as well. As Cora Jade with a Death Valley driver there to Makito Satomura. Pinfall. Here we go. Roxanne, can she get her first one of the matchup here? And she does. So now Roxanne is on the board with Nikita Lyons. So far, Nikita Lyons and Roxanne Perez with 2, or at least 1 victory in their book so far. And now Roxanne with an arm drag takedown there. Now you got Cora Jade and Roxanne. Could you imagine if everyone in this matchup at least gets 1 pinfall or victory? So sudden death would be just turning into a fatal 5-way matchup to where the winner would essentially be, going on to WrestleMania. Anything could happen, man. That'd be the absolute craziness. As Makito trying to get herself on the board. Zoe Stark able to stop her momentarily. Oh, big reversal from Makito. And now, oh my goodness, what a knee to that forearm. It could end up tearing a tendon with that type of maneuver. As Roxanne fighting out of that maneuver. All 5 women fighting for it. Nikita got the first pinfall. Roxanne got the second one. And now that Luthez press there. Roxanne with a big maneuver there. Now you get Cora Jade and Roxanne going at it. No love lost between both of those women for sure. Back and forth clubbing blows. Cora Jade, oh no, swinging neck breaker right there on the stop sign of all things. Man, absolutely brutal. And now here comes Makito coming right after Cora Jade, but Cora Jade able to get out of there momentarily. Oh, goodness. Nothing like a good old headshot there. All three women going at it here at ringside as Makito sit out power bomb there. Surprised she didn't try to go for the pinfall off that. That would have been deadly. I think Roxanne's head hit that table. And now, a little bit of a cross-face submission hold here. But again, Zoe Stark keeps the matchup going. Obviously, the matchup will continue no matter what, but it won't let Makito get on the board with a pinfall or submission victory there. And man, she is making Zoe Stark pay with those open-handed, those things right to the face of Zoe. Roxanne's down and out. Makito just trying to figure out what she wants to do in this moment in time. As we are about halfway through this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, we have Roxanne and Nikita, the only ones with pinfalls in this matchup. As stop sign right there to the feet. That won't be feeling good. Off the ropes we go into an arm drag takedown on that stop sign, into a drop kick. Back and forth we go. Nice impaler face buster takes down Roxanne momentarily. Cora Jade takes down Makito, and now Cora Jade being more aggressive here, as she should. Rough Rider on the table. And now Makito trying to slow down Cora Jade, because Cora Jade has been on fire this last minute or so. Oh my goodness, what a kick. That is going to break her nose. If she takes any more damage like that. Roxanne into the corner, big flying uppercut takes down Nikita, and now you got Zoe Stark and Roxanne going at it. So much going on here as Makito missing out. Roxanne able to step past her there. But still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we still have the men's side. It's going to be an absolutely massive matchup there for the men's side, as you got MJF, Wardlow. Hold on a minute. Roxanne with the code red there to Cora, but the matchup will not be able to favor Roxanne there with a pinfall, as these women, like I said, are trying to make sure that they break up when they can, because they're going to have limited opportunities in this 25-minute matchup. But like I was trying to say, you got MJF, Wardlow, Malachi Black, Jay White, and Will Ospreay fighting for that opportunity later on tonight to go on to face Kenny Omega. As what a DDT there from Cora Jade. Pinfall, 1, 2, 3. Cora Jade now is on the board. So you got Cora, Roxanne, and Nikita Lyons all on the board right now. Mikito Satomura now. She has Zoe Stark up with a big old maneuver. Takes down Stark. Pinfall. 1, 2. But Nikita breaks it up. Trying to keep this even keel matchup so far. Wait a minute. Roxanne looking to get a pinfall over Cora. 3. Roxanne now. She has 2. Cora has 1. Nikita Lyons has 1. And now, if everybody is smart about this, so you have to focus on Roxanne and get her the hell out of the ring. This is a pivotal next 10 minutes here on NXT Deadline. Roxanne looking to make it 3. Will this be it? Cora saves the matchup even longer here. And now, Makita being tossed right in front of Cora Jade. That changes up her plans. A little bit of a little sliced bread to Nikita Lyons there. A little bit of a crossface here, but Zoe Stark saves the day there. Back and forth we go. If you're just tuning in right now, within the last 15 plus minutes so far, hold on to a minute, Makito trying to stop Zoe Stark, and she does. So right now, within, like we mentioned, the last 14-ish minutes or so, I guess it'd be... Wait a minute, Zoe Stark with a Z360 to Makito. Can Zoe Stark get a pinfall here? 2, no. So within about 15 minutes or so of this match being underway and everything, right now, Cora Jade has 1, Nikita Lyons has 1, but Roxanne has 2. Who can go on to get the most victories in this matchup? Will it be the prodigy of NXT in Roxanne Perez? The fight is continuing as Roxanne looking to add another one if she's able to. Yes, she does. Now Roxanne has the 3. Nikita Lyons could have broken that up, I believe. But now Roxanne has 3 of them. And now she might have... Oh, she saves it. She doesn't allow Cora Jade to at least get to 2 there. And now, right now, like we mentioned, Roxanne has the 3. She has 2 more than anyone left in this matchup right now. So these next 8 minutes is going to be absolutely pivotal for all these women. As what a kick to the temple there of Roxanne. But Cora Jade keeps herself in this matchup. And this is anyone's ball game right now. Obviously, Roxanne has the moment right now. But since Roxanne is down and out at the moment, this is where these women need to capitalize here. So we start from behind, looking for maybe that Z360. Actually, she's going to work through that right shoulder blade here. But Makito continuing to fight, and she gets out of it momentarily. But, oh, big clothesline there from Nikita. Cora Jade and Roxanne going to go at it here at ringside. As big back suplex going to ruin that back for sure. Obviously, that pain is only going to be only temporary for Roxanne because of her being up 3-1 compared to everybody else here. Stark now gonna look to fly here. High risk. Big time frog splash here. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, but Cora Jade saves it. So Zoe Stark can't get on the board here. Big swinging neck breaker there from Roxanne. And look at Cora Jade. She's right on point saying, hey, you know, you're not gonna get any more. And now you just saw just a couple seconds ago, we are under the 7-minute mark. Everything gets crucial as more and more we go here. If Roxanne picks any more pinfalls up here towards the later part of this matchup, Roxanne very well could go on to easily make it to stand and deliver. But you cannot allow Roxanne to be in this ring right now. You have to take her out. Or if you do, you got to make sure her opponent takes her out. There's now Nikita Lyons with a big, strong Mission Nuku driver. Roxanne Perez is out of the ring momentarily. And now you got Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons going at it. The agility's there. These women are putting on a clinic right now. It is going to be a brutal, and I do mean brutal, 25-minute matchup as Makito Satomura puts down Cora Jade. Can Makito get on the board here? 2, 3. Yes, she does. So now everybody except for Zoe Stark has a pinfall or submission on the board. Oh, as soon as I say that, can Stark get it? No. So right now everybody has to figure out getting Roxanne out of the ring so they can focus on getting some pinfalls or submissions here. Everything is on the line right now. As now, Roxanne. Ooh, brutal powerbomb there from Roxanne. Barely missing that stop sign. It was Nikita Lyons running right through Roxanne. Continuing to get the upper hand on Roxanne. As now Nikita Lyons with a release suplex. That is brutal. And now Makito has Cora Jade up. Takes her down. Connects with a brutal forearm. What a brutal maneuver. And now Roxanne, Cora Jade down and out at ringside. And now you got 3 women inside this ring. Gonna have to figure out what they can do. Muster up enough energy to put them away here. Oh, nice running enziguri takes down Nikita Lyons. Lyons now from behind. Big reversal takedown there. And now we are under the 5-minute mark. 4 minutes and 48 seconds and counting. Roxanne has 3. Nikita Lyons, Cora Jade, and Satomura all have 1. Zoe Stark is the only one that does not have a victory, pinfall, or submission-wise. As Roxanne looking for that code red. Down goes Nikita. And Cora Jade going after Makito still. Cora, did she hit that? Oh, big maneuver there from Zoe Stark there to Roxanne. If I'm Zoe Stark, you got to be more aggressive. Get anyone that is down and out. Hurry up and hit a big maneuver and put them away. Big kick there takes down Roxanne. Got ourselves a sledgehammer introduced into this matchup. As now Makito, oh my goodness, release back kick. That is not going to be feeling too good. As now we are under 4 minutes now. Big old Pele kick takes down Zoe, and now Nikita Lyons from behind. Everyone else in this matchup needs to figure out something quickly, because Roxanne, she has the pinfalls so far. Can she keep this up? As the split-legged moonsault right there on Zoe Stark, I believe. But it was broken up at 2.5. It was more of a split-legged maneuver there. As Cora Jade and Roxanne continue to go at it. Here comes Cora, getting aggressive here against Nikita. She has to. If you don't, you're not going to walk out victorious, especially as we inch closer to the 3-minute mark here. Here we go. Pinfall opportunity. Is this going to be enough for Cora? No. Makito breaks it up here. Something has to give in this matchup as Makito, big time takedown as, wait a minute, Cora Jade and Cora Jade, pardon me. So I believe that's Makito that just got that, ladies and gentlemen. So now Makito Satomura, if I'm seeing that correctly, she has 2. Roxanne has 3. Everybody else has 1 except for Zoe Stark. Is this a 360 to Nikita? Is this it? 1, 2. No. So something has to give in the last 2.5 minutes of this matchup. As Roxanne, she can tell she's getting a little bit more aggressive, but I would say if she's able to get at least 1 more real quick, I think that will solidify herself as the winner. Makito Satomura is down and out. She's the closest one right now to Roxanne. Cora Jade trying to get up to her feet. Roxanne and her are tearing each other apart here. Oh, that stop sign was not going to be feeling good, but oh goodness, what a headshot there from Cora. Cora Jade, pinfall. Here comes Makito. Will she break it up? No. So Cora Jade now has 2. So Cora Jade and Makito Satomura have 2. Roxanne has 3. Nikita Lyons has 1. Zoe Stark has 0 in this matchup. As Cora Jade, here we go. Oh, that sliced bread didn't work out in her favor. Luckily, everybody was paying attention at that moment. Everyone is getting aggressive these last couple minutes. Like we mentioned, if there is a tie between a couple of superstars, there will be a sudden death overtime between those superstars where there will become a one-on-one contest or whatever it may be. Is that big time scissors kicked right to the temple? That could be it. Yes, it is. And now Nikita Lyons. She has 2. And now that split-legged maneuver right there on Roxanne. And now Zoe Stark. And now we are officially at a minute. We are officially at a minute. We have less than a minute. It's going to be about to be 50 seconds. Something has to give. Roxanne has 3. Everybody has 2 except for Stark. Something has to give here. Nikita, go for the pinfall. Roxanne doing the right thing, rolling out of the ring. We are down to a little bit than 35 seconds. Uh-oh, Makito has her up. Down goes Nikita Lyons. Pinfall, but Zoe Stark saves it. Less than 30 seconds now. Zoe Stark going to try to get herself on the record books here. Pinfall, here we go. 1, 2. No, Makito kicks out. Now we're less than 15 seconds. Right now, it might as well be Roxanne right now. Everybody's got to get something going. 8 seconds. Here we go. Anybody? Can they get the pinfall here on anybody? 3, 2, 1. Roxanne Perez is your winner of this fatal 5-way match. So the final record right now, you had Roxanne with 3. Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons, and Satomura with 2, and Zoe Stark, unfortunately for her, could not get on the board. What a 25 minutes, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, Roxanne Perez is going to NXT Stand and Deliver to face Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. What a match. These women went to war tonight, and we saw it. What a matchup. As we see these highlights, just so much brutality in this anything can go matchup. Tables, ladders, chairs, stop signs, kendo sticks, whatever. But Roxanne was able to survive the 25 minutes and gets herself that championship matchup, a matchup that she's been dying to get, and get herself an opportunity against that NXT Championship. Man, I hope you guys got your snacks, your popcorn, candy, drinks, whatever it is, because we just witnessed a hell of a matchup. It's only going to continue from here, as now we got your triple threat Tornado Tag Team Championship match. As we got Pretty Deadly making their way down to the ring. They are former NXT Tag Team Champions. They are in this matchup with the Creed brothers, as well as the Undisputed Era. Undisputed Era walk into this matchup as your NXT Tag Team Champions, but will it continue? If I remember correctly, the Diamond Mine have not been NXT Tag Team Champions in their career so far here in NXT. That could very well change tonight. It's going to be a hell of a matchup no matter what here, though. Pretty Deadly and Undisputed Era, they were actually the ones that were supposed to be going at it here at Deadline, but with the win from the Creed brothers by defeating the Undisputed Era in tag team action, Adam Pearce thought it was a great idea to spice it up a little bit and make it a triple threat Tornado tag team matchup. Undisputed Era weren't too happy about it, but they're going to have to deal with it here tonight, live at NXT Deadline. These boys can out-wrestle a lot of these tag teams, certainly get that opportunity. They are pretty deadly in that ring, like we mentioned, especially when they came to NXT. They took those NXT Tag Team Championships away from the Blackpool Combat Club. That was Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson, who have put on a clinic just to get those NXT Tag Team Championships at that time. So we now wait for the other team to make their way down to the historic pay-per-view, a first time ever pay-per-view here in NXT. Sold out edition of NXT Deadline and here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As now here comes your next competitors down to the ring. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Adam Cole and Adam Page, the Undisputed Era. This matchup, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be absolute chaos. We saw that matchup Wednesday night on NXT, the go-home show for NXT. We saw Adam Page Adam Cole in that matchup. And, well, we saw Kit Wilson walk out victorious in that matchup. So Pretty Deadly and the Creed brothers have gotten wins in those triple threat matches, but those are not tag team matches. It's going to be a whole different ball game when we have all 6 competitors in that ring jockeying for position. Anything goes in this Deadline matchup. But as long as you get that pinfall or submission in that ring, everything will go the way that it wants to go. But I honestly don't know who to favor in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's one of those matches where anything can happen. One pivotal moment where you got all the teams fighting outside and you have the 2 competitors inside catching somebody off guard with a maneuver that you're able to put your opponent away with. Bam, knockout blow, walk out victorious. That is your moment. But we'll have to wait and see. But this whole night, this is a historic night for a lot of firsts. A first time ever premium live event, NXT Deadline. You're having 2 divisions with that NXT Iron Survivor matchup. Roxanne Perez, the prodigy of NXT, is able to outlast 4 other women in that matchup. It was coming down to the very end there. It seemed like it was getting very chaotic on what was going on there. As here comes the Diamond Mine, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. Certainly would love to finally get themselves some tag team gold here. Been very close at times, just have not been able to get there. Will NXT Deadline be their moment? They've defeated the NXT Tag Team Champions, but now this is a triple threat Tornado tag team matchup. It's a whole different ball game, and I guarantee you these guys are ready for a war tonight. They are ready, they are willing, and they are going to put it all on the line for all the fans here tonight on NXT. And the matchup are just a couple seconds away from getting underway. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Something's got to give in this NXT division. Will Undisputed Era still be the top? As wait a minute, Elton Prince looking to steal one here early on. Adam Page kind of blocking Adam Cole from getting across there. Obviously not on purpose. And now here comes Julius with a big forearm strike. And then Adam Cole dropping Kit Wilson on his knee. And look at Julius throwing around Adam Cole as well. This matchup is going to be very hard to call, but we will try to call it to the best of our abilities. Everything going around. And I believe that was Brutus that was just busted open by Adam Page. Oh my goodness, yeah, you can see that blood. Oh my goodness, right there on the forehead area. And Brutus, he's gonna oh yep, on that right side actually, right towards his eye. Referee, I mean honestly, I know anything goes, but you do want to make sure that Brutus isn't walking into, you know, getting finished in this matchup, if you know what I mean, like to where it could end his wrestling career, not just his matchup tonight. It's back and forth we go. Adam Page and Brutus gonna go at it. Kit Wilson with a side slam. And look at Elton Prince working on that left knee, that left leg. And certainly you got to believe if there's a new tag team champion, Undisputed Era will get their, you know, their rematch of sorts. As the Death Valley Driver takes down Julius. Kit Wilson going at it at ringside here. Starting to dwindle down inside. Adam Page taking down anyone and everybody right now. Oh, big man Brutus going after Adam Page here. But no, Adam Page a little bit quicker and able to get himself out as a big super kick there. Adam Cole, I don't know what he's trying to do. Adam Page now in the ring with Brutus. Brutus continues to fight here as Adam Cole has introduced a steel chair, looking to take it to Elton Prince, but Prince ain't going to allow that. Yes, boy. Oh, but no boy with that maneuver. And now an arm drag takedown there of Adam Page. Now Brutus going to have to deal with both members of the Undisputed Era. Julius going to have to deal with both members of Pretty Deadly here. Oh no, that big maneuver. Now the Undisputed Era have the advantage as that big suicide dive takes down Brutus. Kit Wilson and Adam Cole now go at it in the middle of this ring. See if Kit Wilson can steal it here. Ooh, big axe handle to the back of the neck. That is not going to be feeling too well. We have a bunch of people outside the ring. This could be Pretty Deadly's moment here. Adam Cole here. Gonna drop him right on the back of his neck, right there on the knee. Adam Cole, this could be his moment to retain the championships. No, but Kit Wilson is able to kick out. These superstars need to get back in the ring. Adam Cole could be seconds away from ending this matchup. We're about to see it. Adam Cole, Shining Wizard there. That could be enough. Pinfall, 2, 3. Undisputed Era retain the tag team championships. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I talked about before the match even started. You're going to have people outside the ring battling with each other, not focused on what's going on in the middle of the ring. And well, we just saw that. Adam Cole and Adam Page retain their tag team championships. Yes, they didn't go into this matchup with the numbers game at all. They didn't. Obviously, they only had 33% besides the 50%, but it didn't mean anything tonight because they are still your NXT Tag Team Champions. What will these Tag Team Champions mean going in to Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend? Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Women's NXT Tag Team Champions, or you could just call them the Undisputed Women's Tag Team Championships, as Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will be defending against this team right here as we wait for them coming down to the ring. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. The Women's Tag Team Championships were unified months back, where it was Toxic Attraction, the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, and Becky Lynch and Asuka, who were the main roster Women's Tag Team Champions. They would go on to unify them. Becky Lynch and Asuka would defeat Toxic Attraction and would hold on to the Undisputed Tag Team Championships for a couple months before losing them to Liv and Raquel, all due to the help of Jade Cargill at that time. Also, then recently, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez would defend those women's tag team championships against Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler have had the number of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And while we saw it come to a head at Royal Rumble because Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler would continue to be dominant and dominate them and walk out the new tag team champions. So we'll see how Ronda and Shayna do against the unholy union of NXT. Recently on NXT, they won a #1 contenders matchup for this opportunity at Deadline. But the question is, will they walk into Stand and Deliver weekend, WrestleMania weekend, with those undisputed tag team championships? We are about to find out, as there is Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. On SmackDown yesterday, we saw Shayna Baszler in a matchup to try to qualify to be in the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup, #1 contender matchup, but Shayna Baszler would lose to Tegan Nox. I don't know if Shayna will have herself another opportunity in that or not, but certainly, not what Shayna wanted. She wanted to walk into a victory into that matchup and then walk into this matchup with some momentum, but we'll see how that fares tonight live here on NXT Deadline. We know Ronda Rousey on the upcoming Friday Night SmackDown, she'll be in action to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. She will be taking on a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, that being Raquel Rodriguez.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Alba Fire and Alan Dawn.
The unholy union.
And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey.
They are your NXT, or I should say undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions. Will they continue their dominant reign here? Yes, I've known they barely had it for a month now. Not even a month, I guess, since Royal Rumble. I've held it for a couple weeks. Will this be a short reign for the champions, or will they continue to hold on to them? Referee rings the bell. Here we go. And the crowd gave Shayna Baszler a warm welcome here, saying welcome home. As Shayna Baszler, like we said, she is a former NXT Women's Champion here in NXT briefly, but better than nothing. And the crowd definitely realizes the up-and-comings of Shayna Baszler, trying to get something going after years and years from being in NXT to the main roster here. The submission magician. Oh my goodness. I thought she was going to turn that into a submission, but that maneuver was absolutely brutal. And now Shayna being more aggressive here with those strikes. And now Shayna, oh my goodness. What a knee strike. That might be game over already. But Alba Fire keeps the matchup going. Absolutely brutal. And now Shayna going to look to take out Isla Dawn as she bounces off the rope, trying to attack her from behind there. Shayna's trying to take on a 2-on-1 situation, and it helps out Alba Fire here. And now, oh goodness, what a super kick here. Alba Fire absolutely hit all of that on Shayna. And now, over the top rope she goes, and she takes down Shayna Baszler. And the winner of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, the one that walks out with the Women's Championship, will go on to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in just a couple weeks' time, and they will take on the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Io Sky. Those Women's Tag Team Championships, something's got to give as well. So it's what you're going to love with the reoccurrence of having all three brands coming up. You always got to stay on your toes. You don't know what to expect. You got to always be on your A game. And that's what made Becky Lynch and Asuka so good. They expected the unexpected. They fought with so many different tag teams on all three brands that, it worked out in their favor. But ultimately, it came back and backfired because of what they were dealing with Jade Cargill. It was a big punch there from Isla Dawn. Shayna getting a little pissed off with that. And now Shayna going to try to bring Alba Fire back into the corner here. Maybe going to look to get a tag. Ronda with a cheap shot of her own. Both teams certainly got to do what they got to do at this moment as a gut-wrench powerbomb takes down Alba Fire. We definitely have seen more of aggression coming out here of Shayna Baszler than usual, especially those kicks. And I don't think she necessarily gets to do that all the time. As now here comes the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Oh, and a big clubbing blow. Rousey would love to get them another win here, get them an opportunity to go to Elimination Chamber, take on the Kabuki Warriors for those undisputed women's tag team championships. For Ronda, certainly that she would love to take them all the way to WrestleMania season as well. But it's one step at a time. You got to focus on this one, Elimination Chamber possibly, and then obviously once you get to WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all, it's a whole different ball game. But right now, like I mentioned, you got to focus on here and the now. Now both women going to go at it here. Irish whipping her off the ropes. So that's seen some agility here again from Rousey. Arm drag takedown there of Isla Dawn. Now Isla's in trouble here, giving Ronda Rousey any opportunity to put her away. Oh goodness, well, those strikes and the Hurricane Rana. Not backing down is Rousey. That is certainly why she's one of the best that SmackDown has to offer, and it might be hard to admit it for a lot of people, but certainly she is one of the major talents that we have on SmackDown. And now a big double shoulder tackle takes down Isla Dawn. We could be moments away from a victory here. And now a dominator there to Isla Dawn. Pinfall opportunity. But luckily, Alba Fire was back in her corner. And that keeps this matchup going. Shayna Baszler trying to get a cheap shot, but it didn't work out in her favor there. And Shayna's like, okay, I see you. I'll tag Ronda back in. And she does. As this matchup continues, ladies and gentlemen, plenty more to come tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Ronda looking to hit her big maneuver, but what a pivotal reversal from Isla Dawn. And Isla Dawn choosing to capitalize, and that comes back to bite her. And oh no, not the elbow. Oh my goodness, that elbow could be broken, snapped in half. Now Rousey coming after Alba Fire here. But like I was trying to say, as a stunner down takes down Alba Fire. Also, later on tonight, we still have that NXT North American Championship between Tony D'Angelo and Axiom. We've definitely seen a whole different Tony D'Angelo ever since Survivor Series when he took out Mustafa Ali, who was the champion at that time. He would reveal to everyone that he's going to use his breakout tournament win. He was going to use that against Mustafa Ali on the next NXT. He did. He defeated Ali. Ali has no longer have a career here in WWE. Now, it's one of those things where D'Angelo's getting a little bit more, I don't know, underhanded with a lot of stuff that he's doing, and Axiom notices that, and he says, hey, you know what? No matter who you bring to NXT, I'm going to take that North American Championship and do something that Ali couldn't do, unfortunately, and make this championship something that the fans will, be proud of. Obviously, Ali didn't hold on to the championship too long due to Tony D'Angelo in that breakout tournament win. As now Isla Dawn fall away slam there to Ronda Rousey. Good back and forth women's tag team championship matchup so far. Who is going to go to Elimination Chamber and face off with the Kabuki Warriors? As what a slam from Alba Fire. Straight fire there. Is that going to be enough? Rousey has to kick out. How much more is in the tank right now? Got to figure out something as a code breaker. Code breaker there to Rousey. Alba Fire looking to finish off this matchup right here. Swanton Bomb. Is this it to put away the baddest woman on the planet? But no, the Queen of Spades keeps this matchup going. I think for Elba, if she takes out Shayna there, go for the pinfall again, see if that will help out. But it's all about expertise, and this matchup is over the top rope. Down goes Elba. Such a hard Irish whip taking down Elba. Rousey going to go after Isla Dawn, maybe try to take her out as much as she can. And now Shayna, oh my goodness, did you see her bring her down by her hair? Look at referee saying, hey, get her in the ring now, Shayna. Oh, well, she can't say she didn't try. As Shayna Baszler destroying Elba Fire here at ringside. And look at Ronda saying, hey, Indianapolis, you like what you're seeing here? I'm destroying one of your teams here in NXT. And now, here we go. Big time Samoan drop there from Rousey. And obviously Ronda and Shayna could take a count-out victory. They would still become, or still be, your undisputed women's tag team champions. It would be a shame. As Baszler gets the tag into the ring here. Baszler breaks it up. She very well could have stayed in the ring here, but I think for Baszler, this is a statement-making win tonight if she can defeat the unholy union here. Uh-oh. Baszler. Uh-oh. Looking for the Coquita clutch here. Will she tap out? No, Isla Dawn saves the day. And uh-oh, eat defeat there to Isla Dawn. Elba fires down and out. Shayna Baszler, she might be able to. 2, 3. She took out Isla Dawn. She finished Elba Fire. And Rousey and Baszler retain their women's tag team champions tonight here at NXT Deadline. What a match. What a war. It was anyone's ball game towards the end of this matchup. Look right here. Ronda was trying to hit her maneuver. Didn't work out in her favor. We would go on to see some double team action just slightly in this matchup. Look at that maneuver. I thought Elba Fire might have been able to win it there. Didn't work out, unfortunately. But come to find out, Shayna and Ronda are still your women's tag team champions. And they are going to the Elimination Chamber to face off Io Sky and Asuka for the women's tag team championships. What a match. And I cannot wait to see the build-up to the Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
And now here we go. It is NXT North American Championship match time. We saw the verbal altercation on NXT with a face-off between Tony D'Angelo and Axiom. Axiom says, hey, bring whatever you want to bring. You can bring the old Tony D'Angelo, or you can show this more darker side of Tony D'Angelo. But no matter what, I'm taking away that North American Championship and making it what Ali was trying to do and make it something that the fans can be proud of. But this is going to be I honestly say, with this matchup with Tony D'Angelo and Axiom, this is match number 2. We saw it in the breakout tournament, and now we're seeing it right here. Can Axiom take away that NXT North American Championship? I mean, this all could have been avoided, I guess you could say, if Axiom would have beat Tony D'Angelo months ago, but certainly that is not what happened. And now there is the dawn of NXT, ladies and gentlemen, your North American champion. Love him or hate him, he is your champion. But can this man retain his championship tonight? He was able to beat Axiom in that breakout tournament finals, but this is a whole different ball game. Much more on the line, not just an opportunity to use an opportunity to challenge for a champion. This is actually using a championship, facing off with a champion. And Axiom and Tony D'Angelo, they know how each other work. So this is one of those matches where expect a lot of reversals, twists, and turns in this matchup. Something has got to give for the dawn of NXT. But As it is for that prestigious North American Championship. A lot of big names have held that championship through the start of NXT when that championship was brought to life.
Introducing the challenger from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 154 pounds, Axiom.
Axiom seems like he's ready. Obviously, we can't see his facial expressions, but I would be pretty sure from how he's acting right now, he looks like he's focused.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Tony
D'Angelo, the man that is running NXT. How will this man go? How is it going to be faring when we walk in to the next episode of NXT coming up this Wednesday? Will the Don still be your champion, or will Axiom be the man with that championship around his waist? Time's going to tell, and especially who's going to take that championship into NXT Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. The matchup has officially started. Let's find out who's it going to be. That's not Tony D'Angelo. Oh, overhead suplex, taking down Axiom. And obviously, like we mentioned before in their first ever encounter in that NXT Breakout Tournament, Tony D'Angelo's got to slow down Axiom. Axiom, he's got to keep this matchup fast. Keep your opponent off guard. Keep it unpredictable. So we'll see how it goes in this matchup here. The Don just going to eat this up right now. He can take as much time as he needs. He is in momentum. But it's one of those things as when you have the championship's advantage, it's one of those things where you got to be careful on how you use that to your advantage. Do you piss off your opponent enough to where they get aggressive and use that 5 count, or want to use, a weapon of sorts? I don't think Axiom would use that weapon part, but certainly you never know. Oh, nice tackle takedown there of Tony D'Angelo. He's fired up. He has Axiom right where he wants him outside here. Going to play the numbers game to his advantage here. And when I say that, it's obviously with the championship's advantage. He can get a count-out victory all he wants. Look at Tony. All he's doing is talking right now. That's that utmost disrespect we've seen from Tony D'Angelo since he's gotten here to NXT. Tony's been a fan favorite for a while. And then at that Survivor Series weekend when Ali was a part of that triple threat matchup, Tony D'Angelo thought it was a great time to use his opportunity. And right now, Axiom is being taken to the woodshed here momentarily, but a big strong kick out from Axiom keeps himself in this matchup. And look at Axiom. He's like, okay, you know what? I'll feel what I need to do right now. Seems like he might be trying to bait him into coming outside there, but he didn't. And now, vicious maneuver takes down Axiom. And now Tony with a vicious neck breaker there to Axiom. And again, the Don dominating Axiom. He is not letting Axiom get anything going here. Oh goodness, some kidney punches right to the ribs as well. And a big time suplex. Man, this has been completely one-sided. I was not expecting it to be this completely one-sided, but the Don said, hey, you're going to see more of that aggressive side. He told Axiom what exactly to expect here. Irish whip off the ropes into an arm drag. Take down Axiom now. Maybe starting to up in the pace right now. This is what Axiom may need to do if he wants to get a big-time win and hold his first ever championship here in NXT. And now, big stomp to that left arm area. That is not going to be feeling good for Tony. And now, Axiom bringing the fight to the champion right now. Can Axiom keep this up here? No, he can't. Tony D'Angelo with a big reversal takes down Axiom. Referee is in position, but another strong kick out. And did you see the face on Tony D'Angelo? Like he couldn't believe it, though. And now, look at that big takedown. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this maneuver. Tony D'Angelo swinging neck breaker takes down the challenger. But Tony's not done. He's not going to finish it there. He's going to look to continue the offense there, but that might come back to bite him in the behind here. Is now Big. Oh, wait, I think he just stole. He just stole Tony D'Angelo's finisher. Here we go. Axiom's going to become champion, too. No. Axiom could not keep Tony D'Angelo down. And Axiom getting this crowd behind him here in Glendale, Arizona. The crowd is an absolute shock and awe. They thought they had a new champion, but it's not been enough, as now Axiom, high risk, high reward, frog splash to Tony D'Angelo, but he's not going to go for the pinfall. He's going to want to finish this matchup this way. Joe, what a kick to the skull of Tony D'Angelo. Is this it? 1, 2. What the hell? Axiom just starting the count now. Referee out. Tony D'Angelo rolling out of the ring here. What the hell is going on? Oh no. Baron Corbin making his way out to this ring. What the hell is he doing out here? Mocking this crowd, his own gimmick with this happy Corbin crap. But what in the hell is Baron Corbin doing out here? It's not a matchup or anything. Look at Axiom. He's saying, what in the hell is going on here? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Corbin trying to grab him of sorts. And, oh, he's able to. That's a disqualification. Referee just disqualifying this matchup here. And now, what the hell? End of days. End of days to Axiom. What in the hell is this all about? This matchup has been stopped. Axiom will win by disqualification, ladies and gentlemen. But what in the hell is Baron Corbin doing out here? Can somebody tell me? Can we get some kind of backup out here? It's a brutal powerbomb there. And now Corbin going to toss him out to the apron here. This ain't going to end out too well for Mr. Axiom here. And now Axiom. Oh my goodness, what a backbreaker. And look at Corbin telling this crowd it's all about the money. And now, no, not again. Not again. End of days. End of days from Baron Corbin. And the sick crowd here in Arizona saying one more time. Oh no, not again, Corbin. Oh my God, man. Oh, come on. Oh, you've done whatever you set out for. I don't know what the hell Corbin's doing out here. He's been in NXT for months. Hasn't really had that opportunity. But right now, he's bringing the fight to Axiom. As Corbin, single hand choke slam there to Axiom. Why in the hell is Corbin ruining this match? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce one of the newest members to the family, Baron Corbin. I told Corbin if ever such a need that it looked like I needed to be helped out, I told Baron Corbin to come out and do exactly what he did. Poor Axiom, but Baron Corbin, welcome to my family. Well, that certainly ruined that matchup, but Baron Corbin apparently is the newest member of the family with Tony D'Angelo. Can only imagine where that might go. But talking about where this matchup might go, it will take them to NXT Stand and Deliver to take on Kenny Omega. Earlier on tonight here on NXT, we had the women's Iron Survivor matchup, and we saw Roxanne survive 4 other women. It was very close. Roxanne had 3 wins. Nikita, Makito, and Cora all had 2. Zoe Stark couldn't even get on the board. So we'll see how this men's matchup is going to go. Everybody was playing it pretty good in that matchup, kind of making sure they stopped people from getting pinfalls and victories, because, I mean, that's a good strategy in terms of, especially when you get towards the end of the matchup, but even early on too, so that one person doesn't kind of escalate with too many pinfalls or submissions throughout that Iron Survivor matchup. And now MJF will be waiting for the other competitors to make their way down to the ring, as MJF waits for this man, the king of the Switchblade, that is Jay White, former Bullet Club leader, looking to get himself a opportunity to cement his legacy here in NXT as a bright one, and that is making it to NXT Stand and Deliver and going on to defeat Kenny Omega. And certainly very well could be a possibility. Jay White, though, he's going to have to go through 4 other superstars. Jay White's going to have to go through the likes of a Malachi Black, a man like a Will Ospreay, a man like Wardlow, as well as MJF. It is not going to be easy. The superstar that wins this match, it is going to be brutal from the get-go. They are going to have to outlast 4 other superstars for 25 minutes. And, you know, a lot of people are kind of speculating who would be able to walk out of this matchup and go on to give Kenny Omega a hell of a time. Honestly, any of these 5 superstars can. But I'm going to make a bet like I did with the last matchup, or the Iron Women's Survivor matchup. I picked Makito. It was very close. Didn't work out how we wanted it to. But if I had to pick somebody that would give Kenny Omega a run for his money, I would have to go with Wardlow here from NXT. Certainly, I think Wardlow and Kenny Omega certainly would have a hell of a matchup there at NXT Stand and Deliver. But also, who wouldn't mind seeing MJF and Kenny Omega go at it one more time? Or could we see a first ever matchup here in the series between the likes of a Will Ospreay or a Jay White? On NXT recently on Wednesday night, NXT, we saw on the Go Home show Malachi Black and Kenny Omega go at it. Omega survived Malachi Black. So, I mean, if you give Malachi Black some more time, it might be a whole different outcome. You just never know. But could it be this man going on to stand and deliver? Something's going to give in this 25 minutes, man. It's going to be chaotic. Going to be hectic, like I said. Anything goes in these 25 minutes. Pinfall or submission, though, has to happen in this ring. We saw a lot of weapons like steel chairs. We saw the kendo sticks. We saw the stop signs. Even a table introduced, even though it wasn't set up actually. It was being used in the ring as of like suplexing and all the other stuff on the legs of the table. So certainly that is one way to incapacitate your opponent enough to get a victory in this match, at least get a pinfall in this matchup. The previous match for the Iron Survivor matchup, the highest was 3. I don't know if any of them will even make it to 3. I think this one's going to be a close no matter what. So we wait for the next competitor to make himself known, and that will be Malachi Black, who came up a bit short just Wednesday night. Like we mentioned, we saw that fade to black. We saw the miss of the face into the punt kick, but it kept Kenny Omega in the matchup somehow. He ate that like a champ. But certainly Malachi Black is going to do anything in a way possible tonight. It's going to be fade to black, all sorts of some dark magic, certainly, to walk out victorious tonight. Sure as hell won't be easy, but nothing in Malachi Black's career has been easy. He's had a great career before he left, and even looking to have even more dominance. Yes, he did lose, but Malachi Black has accomplished so much in his WWE career that I don't think it's going to hinder Malachi. Honestly, I think this is his moment to really showcase that he's not going to let a loss deter him away from that ultimate objective of becoming NXT champion. And look at Malachi Black just taking it in right now. You can see just reading this arena here in Indianapolis, Indiana, reading it all over, checking to see how this arena is reacting to him, but also reacting to this whole night in general. He looks like he's very confident. I mean, you don't really see a lot of emotions that comes out of Malachi Black, and I can tell you that for sure over the years of watching him in the center of that ring. As now we wait for the war horse, the war machine of NXT, that being Wardlow.
From Cleveland,
a dominant force to be reckoned with. We've seen it months and months now. Ever since MJF convinced Wardlow to leave the Blackpool Combat Club, turned his back on him. He certainly did. He betrayed them. He dominated them for months, put them on the shelf for nearly a month as well. Then we'd see the return of them at Survivor Series weekend, where Wardlow and company would take on the Blackpool Combat Club and even Samoa Joe. But Wardlow, MJF, Malachi Black, and Jay White were just too much. But this is going to be a whole different ball game, though, for tonight's matchup, though. Look at Wardlow. He's not afraid to walk right next to him. It's going to be very ballsy to walk next to these superstars just before this matchup. I know everybody's standing at ringside right now, but certainly ballsy just to walk up against them. Certainly just before this matchup erupts into pure chaos. 25 minutes of pure chaoticness going down here tonight at Deadline. Something has to give. And I think the person with the most pinfalls and submissions in this matchup, I'm going to guess it's going to be 2 tonight. I think everyone at least is going to get 1 in this matchup. We know in that last one, Zoe Stark could not get on the board, but I think everyone gets on the board at least once in this matchup. Referee has made this matchup official. Who is going to face Kenny Omega at Stand and Deliver? We know Roxanne and Tiffany Stratton will go at it live at Stand and Deliver after Roxanne won tonight. But now, one of these 5 men will clinch a berth into getting a matchup against Kenny Omega. And look at Jay White telling Will Ospreay that it's going to be down and out. Oh, that elbow hit the Achilles, I believe, of Malachi Black there. Oh, playing some dark magic maneuvers there, playing some mind games. And no, Will Ospreay not playing any games right there. We already got a weapon introduced, those steel steps, as MJF and Wardlow going at it. Obviously in this matchup, it's no friendships, no alliances walking into this matchup. This is every man for himself. As now Jay White, big time scoop slam takes him down, but certainly you always got to have eyes behind your head, and a big knee strike to the midsection, and now Malachi Black with the knees to MJF. And now Will Ospreay, oh, we got the tables, but are we actually going to use them? Oh, bouncing Jay White's skull off that table. That certainly won't be feeling too good. That table is in a predicament, as Jay White has, or at least did have, Wardlow right where he wanted him. Will Ospreay with a hell of a Spanish fly as well. MJF looking to get a pinfall victory here, or at least a pinfall anyway, but it did not work out in his favor. I believe we didn't get our first pinfall or anything within, I want to say like in between like 15 to 20 minutes remaining in this matchup, and then obviously towards the end it started to pick up. First couple minutes of this matchup, it's all about feeling out process and really figuring out where you belong in the matchup. But certainly, once the matchup goes on, the damage will be there, the big-time maneuvers will be there, and start dwindling down to really figuring out who belongs towards the end of this matchup. Oh, look at MJF choking the life out of Wardlow there. Will Ospreay with a kidney shot, basically, with that sledgehammer. Jay White does have that table at ringside he could use, deciding not to use it, at least at this moment. And now Will Ospreay and Malachi Black going at it. Wardlow flexing on the whole competition. Big drop kick to the knee there. Everything going on. MJF flipping us all off. And we still have plenty more in store for you tonight. Going for that big fireman's carry takedown. I thought he was looking for the Discord knee. Oh, a big elbow there to the face there. White gets bounced off. Oh my God, Malachi Black with the miss, and then the punt kick to Ospreay. That could be enough. Will Malachi Black get the first 1, 2? No. Ospreay kicks out. I'm not going to lie. Kind of scared me with that miss. I wasn't expecting it to be so damn loud as that big power bomb there from Wardlow. Wardlow going to go to Powerbomb City on Will Ospreay right on that sledgehammer, man. Absolutely brutal. And now Wardlow, oh no, getting his foot stepped on right on that sledgehammer. That ain't gonna be feeling too good. Jay White drops Malachi Black on his head. And now MJF gonna go to work here on Jay White. And now just gonna try to strangle Jay White as much as he can. Big brutal forearm from the bruv Will Ospreay. And this matchup continues. We are getting close to the 21-minute mark. Very close to officially 4 minutes into this matchup. No one so far with a pinfall or submission. MJF actually might be the first one to do it. Ooh, so close, 2.5. And MJF, he realizes right there that could have been a tone setter for sure. As I believe Will Ospreay, he might be, is he busted open? Can't really tell from this view here. And now Wardlow, oh my goodness, the power bomb, man. The velocity on that power bomb, it was not enough though. Okay, Will Ospreay is not busted open. I thought from the shades of it, it looked like he was, but he's not. MJF now with the crossface to Jay White. Jay White may have nowhere else to go. He might have to tap out, but Wardlow saves the matchup even longer. Obviously, MJF not going to be too happy that his business partner or associate, whatever you want to consider this arraignment between both men, as MJF now going to look to get a pinfall over Wardlow here, but Wardlow with a strong kick out. And now we are at 20 minutes. 20 minutes officially into this matchup. No submissions or pinfalls just yet. Wardlow with a massive F10 to Jay White. MJF flipping off the competition. Might want to do more than just that. You might want to actually get in the ring and do something about it. Wardlow now. Oh no, this ain't going to be good for Mr. Black. Some good old snake eyes. And now White and Wardlow going to go at it. Well, at least momentarily it looked like they were going to, but didn't work out in Wardlow's favor. And he gets hit with a snapmare takedown. Or I should say a snap suplex. And now Jay White, spinning Michinoku driver, takes down MJF. Jay White now focused on Malachi Black. Big haymaker season for Jay White into a big wrestling suplex there. Almost like a gut wrench type of maneuver. Jay White, is he trying to go for a pinfall? Yes, he will. We'll see if he can get the win here. Yes. Oh, no, he doesn't. No. MJF kicks out at the very last second. Very close. Wardlow, no, has a hockey stick. And like we've mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to remind you, if we happen to go to sudden death overtime, the superstars with the most, or I should say with the amount of victories, so it could be just 2 superstars, 3 superstars, whatever it might be, a sudden death. So you could see a triple threat match, sudden death, fatal 4-way, a normal one-on-one matchup. You just never know. I don't know if this matchup will go there. We're very close with that last Iron Survivor matchup, but I don't know who exactly it will be. And I'm being told if no superstars, if everybody stays the same, it will be turned into a fatal 5-way normal matchup. So we'll see if we even get to that opportunity as well. Ospreay with a back suplex right on that sledgehammer. That neck is not going to be feeling good for MJF. As, getting thrown that steel, or that stop sign. Double knees there from Malachi Black. Jay White and Malachi Black going at it here ringside. And a belly-to-belly. Ospreay looking to get that pinfall. But MJF, oh my goodness, getting saved by Wardlow, at least in this moment in time. Wardlow now looking to sneak a victory real quick like, but MJF's like, heck no. Oh my goodness. What a decapitating clothesline. If I'm Wardlow, go for the pin on MJF. That man is dead. He might be awoken now, but damn, that clothesline though. And now here comes Jay White, looking to inflict some pain with a steel chair, and he takes down the biggest man in the matchup. Oh, big chop there. Here comes Jay White and Wardlow. Here we go. Back and forth we go. Bouncing off the ropes. Jay White flatliner takes down Wardlow. Pinfall opportunity. Will this be it? But no, Ospreay keeps the matchup going in the terms of making sure that nobody gets a first pinfall or submission into this matchup. Nice suplex, but again, MJF saves the matchup even longer. Oh, Black Mass misses out. Uh-oh, Sister Abigail from Jay White. But again, MJF breaks it up. And I don't know who's going to be able to get the first pinfall in this matchup. It is going to be difficult. I knew there was going to be carnage in the center of this ring. I knew there was going to be all sorts of weapons. It's MJF. Uh-oh. Making this look way too easy with that suplex there to Will Ospreay. But a break up there from Jay White as well, as we are under the 16-minute mark here. The matchup will continue. Like I mentioned, I believe it was Wardlow's match to lose tonight, just with how brutal he has been over the couple months. Ever since listening to MJF, he has absolutely snapped on this roster. He has taken out general managers. He has taken out anyone that that has been in his way. He has done it. No, fade to black. Black Mass to Wardlow. Is this it? 1, 2. No, Wardlow kicks out. Silencer from Will Ospreay, though. Oh, but he eats a steel chair shot. That ain't gonna... Oh, missed again. Into a punt kick right to the face of Jay White. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? 2. No, but Jay White kicks out. And now we are officially under 15 minutes. No one still has gotten a pinfall under their belt just yet, as Will Ospreay right there to save at least this moment in time. It's a big moonsault takedown there from Malachi Black. Wardlow at ringside trying to recuperate right now. The fans straight up yelling at him right now. But back inside, probably sick of hearing from these fans in here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh, Jay White. Oh, no, Bulldog reversal. Big maneuver there from Wardlow. Saves himself some time in this matchup. Oh, going for a clothesline. Not able to connect it. Oh, no. He got connected with that drop kick. MJF now from behind. Looking for that double cross. Right there to Malachi Black. Is this it? Oh, referee inadvertently hit, I believe. I believe it was from Jay White. Wardlow now looking to go for the power bomb. Ospreay able to get himself out of it. Slowing down the matchup is Ospreay. At least trying to slow down Wardlow. It's all about trying to make sure your superstars are outside the ring before going for a pinfall. Seems like superstars get very close and just does not work out in their favor. And now some Black Mass. Black Mass to Jay White. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Malachi Black is the first one on the board here. Took us a while, but we got in between the 13 and 14 minute mark where Malachi Black is the first one. We could see a rematch from that massive main event we saw on NXT. We'll see how the rest of these superstars go as Malachi Black playing on the defense now. And now, ooh, right to the lower back and going to toss him right on that stop sign. That ain't going to be feeling too good. And now Jay White throwing MJF out to the stage area, which is a great idea to make sure they can't, get easily back inside this ring here. Jay White now, what's he going to focus on? Oh, time for some good old stop sign love. Bouncing Will Ospreay's head off of that. Both men running into each other now. Wardlow. Oh my goodness, release suplex into a neck breaker there from Jay White. So much stuff is going on. Malachi Black missing that knee strike. Jay White looking to get the pinfall. Getting himself on board here. Yes, he will. Jay White now is on the board. So Malachi Black, and now Jay White. That was in between the 12 and 13 minute mark. And now a double cross right on the stop sign from MJF. But Wardlow stopping MJF from even getting on the board here. And look at that more aggressive side from MJF saying, hey, we're supposed to work together. And now Ospreay going to work on this. Gonna look for that silencer one more time in this matchup right on the hockey stick, man. That ain't gonna be feeling good. Black mass from Black. Everything is breaking down. Uh-oh. Wardlow, it's that second time he's tried to go for a power bomb, and his opponent's been able to get him out of it, as Ospreay trying to get himself on the board now, and he does. Well, Ospreay is on the board now. Now we're starting to see pinfalls rack up here as a Spanish fly there. MJF with that knee strike, just like what Triple H used all the time. So we have 3 superstars at the 1 mark right now. Jay White, Malachi Black, and even Will Ospreay. Will Wardlow and MJF join those superstars. Oh no, a chair shot right there to Wardlow's dome. And look at Jay White saying, hey, come on, big man, get yourself up. Wardlow again fighting back. There's been moments in this matchup Wardlow probably could have at least gotten at least a pinfall or submission early on, as Jay White taking that 2-for-1 special here. Black was trying to get a miss there, but it didn't work out, as MJF pins Will Ospreay, puts MJF on the board. So everyone besides Wardlow. I guess I should stop giving predictions on who I think, because it has not worked out in their favor. Wardlow has not been able to pick up a victory just yet, as now big release power bomb there from the big man, and now going to set his focus on Will Ospreay there. Time to hit him with a good old-fashioned stop sign there. Oh, big from behind, big knee strike. Wardlow now getting attacked by Jay White. And Malachi Black looking to get that second victory real quick, like, but not so far. Oh my goodness. Nice scoop slam right into that stop sign. And striking galore. We are more than halfway through this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff going on. Everyone besides Wardlow has made it to the board tonight. That's MJF from behind with that clothesline. Uh-oh, Will Ospreay setting his focus on Wardlow. Oh my goodness. Right to the kidneys. And now MJF working on that left leg. Maybe he might try to do a submission hold here. I don't know if that's probably the best idea. I mean, it will definitely loosen up Malachi Black to where he's going to be not being able to move or use his black mass in this matchup, but certainly we'll see how it goes. MJF now has Malachi Black on the ropes here. Uh-oh. Oh, this ain't going to be good. We've seen this before. Oh, my goodness. Spiking him on his head. MJF going to look to get the next one, too. Oh, Wardlow saves it to make sure that MJF wouldn't even make it to number 2. And now Wardlow, oh, my goodness, powerbombing him straight to hell. Wardlow now going for a scoop slam of sorts. Malachi Black with a big reversal. MJF is down and out right next to these gentlemen. As we itch closer to the 8-minute mark, everything is getting more intense as this matchup goes down. Malachi Black missing that fade to black. Will Ospreay looking for that silencer. Bam! Right there to Malachi Black. Pinfall opportunity, but MJF right there to break up this. MJF with a back suplex. Jay White here at ringside trying to figure out what to do next, what to capitalize on next, as a belly to belly. Like a good old stop sign here between Jay White and Wardlow. Oh, time for a gut wrench suplex. Oh my goodness, that's going to be feeling not so well later on. Nice takedown there from Malachi Black. Wardlow trying to at least keep himself in this ring momentarily. Oh goodness, big old headshot takes down the big man. Oh, and then a big old stop sign to the behind. This is anyone's ball game. Wardlow, despite being not on the board just yet, I mean, he still has plenty of time. I know the time is starting to go up against him, but certainly there's plenty of time in this matchup for himself to get on the board and at least get a tie. A 5-way tie. If all things, there's a springboard stunner there. That might be it. Might be able to get Ospreay number 2. No. As we are now getting closer and closer to the 5-minute mark here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, bouncing MJF's head off that stop sign. That ain't going to be feeling too good at all. And now Malachi Black from behind, realizing Wardlow could have been moments away from possibly getting himself a victory there. Wardlow now, the strength, the power. Can't really tell who's in the ring right now with him. Jay White, it looks like. Yes, it is. Big time for suplex there to Malachi Black. And now Jay White. Nope. Jay White not able to capitalize. Well, at least now he is. Back and forth we go. Wardlow's out of the equation. MJF and Will Ospreay going at it ringside. You have Jay White and Malachi Black in the center of this ring. Pinfall opportunity. Is this enough for Jay White? Yes, it is. Jay White with his second pinfall in this matchup. And now he might be able to get 2 for 1 in less than 30 seconds. Jay White now. Pinfall again. Can he do it? No, Ospreay keeps the match at least close to them. Ospreay now. Good look for the silencer. We've seen this plenty of times in this matchup. Ospreay. Silencer to Jay White. And now, referee going to try to get in position, but unfortunately, Mr. Black was up ahead in this matchup. Big block there. You have MJF and Wardlow, 2 business associates, it looks like, going at it. You can definitely feel the battle scars from all 5 of these men. It's all for an opportunity to go on to NXT Stand and Deliver. It's another missed. And now, big punt kick there to MJF. Pinfall opportunity. Can Black get his second one? 2. No, MJF kicks out. And now Jay White with an opportunity. So right now, Jay White is the only one with 2 falls in this matchup. We are less than 5 minutes left in this matchup. Something's got to give with a lot of these superstars, especially Wardlow. He's got to figure out something fast. And I do mean very, very fast. Because he's not even on the board. MJF and Wardlow going at it. It's the nice stiff spear there from Wardlow. And now another one. It is a spear committee right here. Wardlow might be trying to grab a weapon. Yes, he is. He's going to try to inflict some pain with some steel steps. And bouncing MJF's head off those steel steps. That is not going to be feeling too good as Ospreay throws Jay White inside the ring so he could focus on Malachi Black. Jay White is less than 4 minutes away from going on to Stand and Deliver to face off with Kenny Omega. And now we just got ourselves a cluster, all 4 superstars right next to each other. Don't know what's going to go on. So much to call. Wardlow's got to do something now. And I do mean now. He's got to figure out something very quickly right now because not a lot of stuff going on for him. Fade to Black from Malachi Black. Pinfall. Is this going to be at 1, 2? No, Ospreay kicks out. And look at Black. He senses that was one of his best shots to put away Will Ospreay. I believe it too. And now Malachi Black again. Fade to Black. Pinfall. Referee is right there. Can't tell what's going on, but I believe MJF just broke it up. Malachi Black with a back suplex right on that forearm. That is not going to be feeling too well. Into the barricade. Jay White still up 2-1 over the competition right now. Fade to Black to MJF. Will Black get on his second one here? He's trying to use the ropes, and obviously that's perfectly legal in this matchup. Ospreay now from behind. Brutal uppercut. We are less than 2.5 minutes away from the outcome of this matchup. Is this going to be it? No, Ospreay cannot join Jay White. What a maneuver there from Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay signaling the end is near, as now MJF going after Jay White. You have 3 big-name superstars in the ring now. Wardlow being taken out of the equation. And now we are at the 2-minute mark. Something has to give. Jay White needs to go on the defense now. All he has to do, if I was him, stay in the ring, and I guess you keep him outside the ring, honestly. but you got to keep an eye and make sure none of the field in this competition will go back in the ring and kind of ruin it. I mean, they're perfectly fine if Wardlow gets a pinfall right now because he is not even on the board yet. Oh, big takedown there of Jay White. Superstars need to figure out something right now. They are less than a minute and 30 seconds. 90 seconds left in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, big running forearm strike. And now Black going to toss MJF back in the ring, but he needs to go after MJF. And Jay White is just eating this up because we are just moments away from getting to the 1 minute mark of this 25-minute Iron Survivor match. Something has to give. Wardlow has to figure out something quickly too. I highly doubt he's going to have to get 2 in less than a minute. Everything is going to have to go his way here. Nobody's going inside the ring. Everything is going up in arms as MJF tosses Wardlow in the ring. Big neck breaker there to Ospreay, and we are just moments away from the 30-second mark, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's still in the ring, and if this continues, Jay White will take on Kenny Omega for the NXT Championship. And Jay White just running around right now, maybe taking that victory lap. And now we're at 15. Big suplex there from Wardlow. You're going to take yourself Wardlow. Someone's going to hurry up and quickly get themselves in the ring. Because right now, Jay White is going to go on officially to battle Kenny Omega. Congratulations to Jay White. I told you guys it was going to be 2 victories in this matchup that I believe that it wouldn't go anything past that. And from the looks of it, I was correct. Jay White with 2 wins in this matchup, 2 pinfalls. Malachi Black with 1, Ospreay with 1, MJF with 1, and Wardlow with 0. It is so hard not to get to even get a pinfall or submission in this whole damn matchup. But as you can see, every man in this matchup, they had opportunity after opportunity, but with it being a fatal 5-way, there's just so many superstars, and you got to pick the right time to do it. And well, Jay White was able to survive for 25 minutes, and himself and Kenny Omega 1-on-1 for the undisputed NXT Championship. 2 men that have ruled the Bullet Club before will go at it on the grandest stage of them all, NXT TakeOver Weekend. And wait a second, it is your NXT champion, Kenny Omega, the one that walked out victorious with the NXT United Kingdom Championship and the NXT Championship. He is the undisputed NXT champion. And we are about to see Kenny Omega and Jay White face to face. Kenny Omega defeating Sting to kick us off here at the Deadline Premium Live event. And now it seems like he's going to end the Premium Live event with a face-off with Jay White. And you can just feel the intensity in there. This is NXT Stand and Delivers moment, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at those championships we're going to be seeing on the line, unified, live there. Or they're already unified, but that NXT Undisputed Championship will be on the line against Jay White. And we're about to have ourselves a little bit of a face-off between both men here. And look at Jay White. He's eating this up. Kenny Omega eating this as well. Referee trying to make sure nothing does happen between both men here. But certainly we have witnessed one hell of a night between both superstars. But this will be your main event of Stand and Deliver as of right now. Jay White, the challenger. Kenny Omega, your undisputed NXT champion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we will see you guys on the next edition of NXT.